Night had finally fallen on the small city. The wait felt like years on the former prisoner Yancy. He had been looking forward to tonight all week. Earlier that week he had planned to teach his friend Illinois how to dance. So they planned a day, and now the day has come. Yancy sat on the roof of a large building. As he waited, he was fidgeting in place. He couldn't lie, he was nervous as ever.
It's already 10. I figured he'd be here by now.
The prisoner said to himself, quietly trying not to panic and keep his cool, calm demeanor. Suddenly, he heard a door softly open to reveal the adventurer he had been waiting to arrive.
Where have yous been? I thought you said we'd meet at exactly 9:30.
Yancy got up as he called out gently to Illinois.
Sorry about that, pal. Minor boulder incidents. Happens a lot underground.
The adventurer chuckled after telling Yancy about his reason for being late. As Yancy approached Illinois, he continued to speak.
Well, I guess this ain't that bad. It isn't that late, so we can do those lessons y'all wanted to do.
Illinois responded with a slight nod.
Of course I wouldn't leave you hanging. I mean, what kind of gentleman would I be making someone wait?
Yeah, gotcha. Though you did technically make me wait a bit. But never mind that. Let's get this started, Twinkle Toes.
Yancy backed up a bit, very excited to start the lesson. Another chuckle escaped Illinois before he spoke.
Wow, you're really ready for this. Alrighty, well I am ready as well.
Illinois gently put his holster and other heavy equipment down on the ground. He needed it off so he could move freely.
I was gonna say get something a bit more comfortable, but this'll work, I guess.
Yancy said softly.
Well, I mean, I didn't bring a change of attire, unless you have something I can change into.
The smirk stayed on Illinois' face as he asked.
No, I ain't got nothing you can change into.
The prisoner shyly responded before continuing his speech.
Alright, so here's what you's gonna do. Just follow my lead.
Yancy began to do a simple dance, moving one foot back and one foot to the front before doing a simple spin. Illinois watched him closely before doing the same movement.
There you go! You's a quick learner already!
Yancy shouted out, sounding quite excited, seeing how quick Illinois got it.
Hey, you're right. I got that pretty fast.
Illinois was already impressed with himself.
Yeah, but don't let that get to your head. That's only the basics.
Yancy smirked, feeling quite smart in the moment.
Well, let's hope I can figure this out just as quick as that.
Illinois smiled.
Well, it ain't going to be that easy. We ain't even gotten into the nitty-gritty of this lesson yet.
And pray tell, what is the nitty-gritty of this lesson?
Illinois asked, still looking charming as ever. Yancy answered with his actions more than words. He gently grabbed Illinois' hands and put them in a ballroom dance position around himself. One hand on his hip, another hand on his shoulder. Yancy made sure to lean into him as he answered his question.
Partner dance.
Illinois at first looked surprised and confused by this, but quickly got the idea.
Are you trying to charm me?
Illinois asked, a small blush clearly on his face, as well as a soft smile.
No, I'm just teaching you. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yancy smirked more. This was hinting at more than just a lesson. But Illinois played along with it to see where it would lead. They began to gently dance in each other's arms. Yancy, watching Illinois' footsteps closely. Illinois was having trouble focusing. He kept looking at Yancy's face. His cheeks heated up. Yancy finally stopped looking down at his footwork and up at his face to see him. A blushing mess.
You's pretty good at this too. I wasn't expecting you to get it this fast.
Yancy softly spoke, losing his composure as he started to blush back at Illinois.
Well, I have an amazing teacher, so it makes sense I would get it fast.
Illinois grinned as he gently moved one of his hands to caress the prisoner's cheek. Yancy, without any thought, leaned into his hand before responding.
We can move on to the next dance thing if you wanted.
Yancy shyly let out the blush on his face, now far more obvious.
Nah, I'd rather do this for a little longer. I have a feeling you prefer not to stop yet either.
Illinois calmly spoke, staring into Yancy's eyes. Yancy was becoming shyer by the second. Damn it, he was catching on about his plan. Why did he have to be so charming? Yancy, to not embarrass himself, nodded a yes in response and continued to slow dance with him. The two did that in complete silence for a bit, enjoying the peaceful sounds of the night. Yancy ended up leaning into Illinois as they did. Illinois finally decided to ask the question that he had been thinking since their little dance.
So, was this your way of asking me out on a date?
Yancy's eyes opened as he blushed a bit, not wanting to admit it just yet.
Well...
The prisoner stuttered. His nerves were finally getting to him. He almost slipped out of Illinois' hands because of how shaky he was. However, before he could slip, Illinois caught him.
Whoa, you almost tripped there. Are you okay?
Illinois asked as he held him up.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Yancy answered, still feeling just as nervous to tell him the truth. Illinois gently sat him down on the edge of a building as he sat next to him.
You scared me for a second there. I thought you passed out or something.
Illinois spoke kindly, his hand still around Yancy.
Yeah, I thought I was about to too.
Yancy chuckled gently, his eyes still looking away.
You didn't answer my question though, and I'm dying to know.
Illinois stared at Yancy, waiting for his answer. Yancy tensed up, but he had to tell him.
Alright, fine. Cat's out of the bag. No, I didn't just bring yous out here to learn how to dance. I wanted alone time with you, so I could ask if you maybe was interested in me.
Yancy blushed more as he spoke.
And I know you's married to his job, but I really like ya, and I'm hoping that maybe...
Before Yancy could continue, Illinois gently placed his finger over his mouth to quiet him.
Yancy, I think you're the most adorable thing, and yes, I like you too.
Illinois spoke gently, a hand on the other's shoulder, as he said his piece. Yancy's mind was racing, his heart was pounding. The moment was like a complete blur, and yet a dream come true.
You really mean that?
He asked, blushing like crazy.
I mean every single word that is currently coming out of my mouth.
Illinois said with that sly sound in his voice. Yancy began to smile big before giving him a tackle-like hug, causing Illinois to knock back a bit.
I knew you liked me! I just knew it!
Yancy said, cuddling up to the now flustered adventurer.
You really are in an affectionate mood,
Illinois said, before holding him close back. Yancy didn't say anything, just kept holding onto him tightly. Clearly, he was very happy at the moment. Illinois was just as happy as he chuckled deeply once more.
So, are we still gonna be doing the rest of this lesson tonight?
He asked, looking down at Yancy, who did not want to let go.
We'll do this tomorrow. Right now, I'm better than ever.
He said, smiling as he held onto him.
Fine by me, partner.
Illinois said, gently stroking his hair with his hand. So they sat there and relaxed for hours together. I mean, what better ending could one ask for?
Happy late Valentine's Day, everybody. I'm sorry that this came out slightly late. It was supposed to come out on Valentine's Day, but I'm just happy that we were able to get it out within a short time period after. I want to give a quick shout out to the lovely people who helped me from casting call. Our amazing narrator, Mrnonelp. You can also find him on twitter.com at Mrnonelp and Twitch TV at Mrnonelp. Our Yancy voice, Gemu-Dub. You can subscribe to them here on YouTube, the link will be down below. And our voice for Illinois, PillaricGaming, which you can also subscribe to him, the link will be down below. Thank you all so much for supporting this project, and if you want to either be in another project or follow some new projects that I may be making, please look at my casting call, which is in my link tree or in the link down below. And Markiplier, if you ever watch this, I'm so goddamn sorry. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.